What's up, guys? Welcome back to Golf Simulator videos. We're back today with the Uneekor Golf Simulator, and I call it Golf Simulator because I'm kind of here with all of their technology. First of all, their golf launch monitor, the Uneekor IXO 2. If you haven't seen my video on this, make sure you check it out. I'll put a link down in the description. But we're also here with the Uneekor Golf Simulator software. This is Refine Plus specifically, and that's what we're here to talk about today. This is a new update that they've released, adding some new features, and as you can see, an all-new user interface. Let's go ahead and jump right over and take a look at all these new features. I'm going to walk you through all of them. And as always, guys, if you're looking to purchase a home golf simulator, make sure you reach out to me, specifically Uneekor. Love to connect you with my partners, talk about design, what will work in your space, all of that. Make sure I can save you the most amount of money. My email is down in the comments. It's pinned to the top and then also in the description. I'd love to help you guys out. But check out this new user interface. And I'll actually take my camera down just for a second so you can see the whole thing. So you have 18-hole round, driving range, course practice, evaluation, quick mode, the short game complex, and then also challenge. Now, these were all here previously, other than this new evaluation mode that I want to show you guys first. So check this out. So you're going to enter the evaluation mode. You're going to select these basic settings, and you'll see right here it says this is a full assessment. It's going to take 25 minutes to complete. Now, we're not going to actually go through this today, but I'll actually go through some other things with you, including the new target mode out in the range. We'll talk about the different data changes that they have. But check out this evaluation score. Now, they do note that this is a beta, but basically test your golf shot ability in 6 different areas through the evaluation mode: tee shot, long game, mid iron, short game, and putting. Once you click the OK button, it's essentially going to have you put in your distance. All right, now, one thing I noticed is it does look like it taps out. You can't go to 300. So depending on how far you are off the tee, might be something that we need to tell them is to jump that up past 300 for some of these long hitters. But a 5 iron, for instance, you know, I'm right about 190, 195. I can enter that. Mid iron, a 7 iron, I'm about 170, 175. So I can enter that in there. And then short iron, 9 iron, you're just going to enter that in there, which I'm about, you know, 145. Once you do that, you'll see that it's actually going to load shots specifically on your distance, and then you're going to take 6 shots for this, and it's going to evaluate that for each club and distance you've selected. So pretty cool that they have that. Make sure you know that it's going to take you 20 minutes to go through, but a cool new feature that they have. Why don't we just go ahead and jump right out to the driving range, because this is where kind of the bulk of things happen outside of the evaluation and the new user interface. So we'll jump out to the driving range. I'm going to go ahead and put my camera back up before I forget. So we have that up there. We're just going to go to the peak range. That should be just fine. Now, the first thing I'm going to point out that I think people appreciate is the ability to switch between the available sections out on the range. So there's the normal driving range like you'll see right now, and then there's also the approach mode and putting mode, and then this all new target mode we're going to talk about as well. But notice in the upper left now it says range mode. If you want to switch to approach shots or the putting green, you can do that now without having to exit all the way out, which I think just makes things really simple. So if I wanted to hit some approach shots, I could. If I wanted to do putting, I could, and then I can go right back to tee shots. I don't have to, you know, exit out into a different menu or anything. It just goes right through there. Now, this target mode is something that's pretty cool. You're going to hit 6 shots, and then you're going to be able to essentially have this target that you're going to want to keep the ball inside, and that's based on your distance and your shots that you've hit. So I have an 8 iron in my hand. Let's go ahead and just fire off 6 shots for you really quick. You'll see that I do have the cameras hooked up. I don't have my lights on, so when you're looking at those cameras, know that you know, they're not set up to specific settings with you know, light and everything in the studio. But let's just take a few 8 iron shots down there, and then I'm also going to talk about the data points that you can change now. So it's nice that you have your cameras if you're using them inside of here. You do have your replay for both your club and your video. If you wanted to bring those back up, you can do that. So there's that shot right there. I have driver selected, so you'll see that it's you know, set to a driver. Doesn't matter, it's measuring the ball independently. If you want to switch it to what you're hitting, that's fine. And then there is my camera. Looks pretty good considering I don't have any light on and the exposure's cranked up. I mean, honestly, there's not even much club blur there. I'm really surprised with how high the exposure is and without having the light that it actually looks that good. So know that you could do that without a bunch of special lighting or anything. But let's go ahead, and I need to hit 5 more shots in order for you to be able to see the new target mode. All right. That one was a little bit thin, but not too bad. I'd rather hit almost a little bit more of a thin shot than anything, because obviously I'm catching it without hitting the turf. I get a little spin. If this is an approach shot, it's going to check up on the green a little bit better. So I don't mind those lower on the face shots. That one was a little more clean, not super low on the face, but you can notice the spin goes down a little bit as I hit a little bit higher in the face. Caught it really well. And then of course I get a little more distance hitting that sweet spot on the iron. So I'm getting a variation of shots here, a little bit different distances like I would hit my 8-iron normally. 65, 95, that was another really good shot. Kind of getting warmed up here. Got to hold that one real nice. I might do some various things with my 8-iron. Might hit a little fade, might hit a little draw, that way I can get some various distances, because you'll notice as we get to 6 shots what it's going to look like. It's pretty cool. Well, there was a miss. That was too thin, but that's okay. And that's gonna still be, I'll take a miss like that any day, but you'll see I just jumped at it a little bit quick. Got that one a little bit thin, and then now I'm set. So the target has been created. All right, and I was able to do that in 5 shots. Thought it was 6, but it looks like it's 5, and it may be just based on your shots. But my target distance is 158. Now, I could exit target mode. I don't have to be in this at all. I could have done that at the beginning, and I can reset my target. All right, and then I can even go up and look at my history. I can clear it out and everything. You'll see that on the upper right as well. And I should kind of take down my camera really quick just so you can see what I'm talking about. So let's take this down real quick. Down in the lower left, you'll see exit target mode or reset the target. All right, and that way you guys can see that. But my target distance is 158. All right, my target radius, you see there on the left, is 13.8 yards wide. So let's go ahead and hit one more shot, see if we can hit our target. Oh, my first big pull, right as the target gets set out there, and I think I'm gonna miss my target. Right on the edge. So you'll notice when this video comes up, see I'm just closed, just released early on it. So now I know that, see how it was failed, didn't go in the green? Now, let's correct that. I almost overcorrected. You'll see that ball kind of almost with a little bit of a fade on it. Good shot still. And success. I got one combo in my new target. So good contact there. You can see the face is a little more open. And then now you can just go through and you can work on this shot based on the distances that you set up, with it measuring the length of those shots. So it's cool to see that Uneekor is continuing to actually update their existing Refine and Refine Plus software. Now there's more software coming, so I want you guys to make sure you stay tuned to the channel, because I'll definitely be covering that as soon as it's available. If you have any questions on any of the new updates, anything along those lines, make sure you shoot me an email. I'll pin it at the top of the comments and then put it in the description. As always, like I said, if you're looking to build a home golf simulator, maybe commercial golf simulator, I've been helping a ton of people do that, shoot me an email. I'm happy to walk you through it all. Make sure you're getting stuff that's going to work for you. And then of course, what's going to, fit your budget. Make sure I can save you the most amount of money through my various outlets and partners. As always, I appreciate you guys watching. Stay tuned. There'll be a lot more coming soon.